Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Blue from Blue Fairy Tales and I'm doing a book haul video with you today. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I do have a lot of book haul videos because I have no self-control whatsoever. But I went to my local centre yesterday and they had books for $3. So who can pass that up? Alright, I'm about to show you what I got. So it's not a massive book haul. I did have a little bit of self-restraint. And it was mostly because I already owned most of the books they already had. But I got some newbies. Let's check them out. Alright, so first book up is Eleanor Oliphant. It's completely fine. I'm going to keep stuffing up that name. I don't know why. Just gets stuck on my tongue. So pretty much it's about this girl who leads a simple life. She wears simple clothes, she goes to work every day, and she's a little bit of a drinker. But her life is not completely fine. Apparently there's something wrong, she's a bit unhappy. But this isn't my usual kind of read. I've seen this on Instagram everywhere. So I figured why not give it a chance. So it's even won the Costa Book Awards. Yay, go Gail Honeyman. So this will be interesting. Has anyone read this book? If you have, let me know if you hated it or loved it. Because this one I'm a bit about reading. But $3, you know. Alright, so my next book is Assassin's Fate by Robin Hobb. I'm probably the only person on the planet who hasn't read this series. But I've been slowly collecting them over time from op shops or secondhand or thrift stores, as you want to call them. Depends on where you are. She pretty much has me with like dragons and everything like that. I know this series I'm gonna love, but I'm still looking at getting the first one before I even start it. And it's a bad boy. Look how big it is. Just flops around everywhere. Yeah, so this is gonna be fun when I finally get the first one. I'll be able to read all of them. So my next book that I got is The Magic Misfits by Neil Patrick Harris. So I kind of really got this book because A, it had magic, and B, Neil Patrick Harris. Let's face it, that man's a genius. If you haven't watched A Series of Unfortunate Events, you need to. He's amazing. So pretty much it's about this young guy called Carter, young boy called Carter, who doesn't really believe in magic tricks. He knows they're cons, but he runs away from his uncle who is a con man, and then, yeah, gets into a deadly carnival. Yeah, it finds himself in danger in a deadly carnival. This one's a cute little cover. I can't wait to read it, and it'll be exciting to see where Neil Patrick Harris goes in his writing world instead of just his acting world. So yeah, that's that one. Next up, I've got From the Earth to the Shadows, which is the sequel to From the Blade, I think it is. Blade in the Heart, that's it. As you can tell, I haven't read this series yet. It's by Amanda Hocking and it looks divine. Even just looking at the covers, you don't even really need to know what her books are about. You know her writing is going to be good and you're going to enjoy it. As this is a sequel, I'm not going to really tell you what it's about in case you haven't read the first one. But you'll be able to see the first one on my Instagram, so you can head on over there and check it out. The next two books I got are from the Skullduggery Pleasant series. So I haven't read the series yet, but I do have the book one right between my legs, right here. So pretty much it's about, Stephanie's uncle, who's a horror writer. He dies, she inherits the estate, finds out that not everything is fiction and some of it is real life. So I've got Armageddon Out of Here and Resurrection. So yeah, I can't wait to actually start collecting all these series. They're just going to be amazing. Alright, so the next book I got is Irene Barn by Julia Ashbar. Probably stuffed that up. So anyway, it's about two clans that come together. Only one can survive. Ooh, sounds very exciting. What actually caught my eye about this book is Sarah J. Maas gave it a little bit of a quick review and said it was, in her exact words, haunting, don't miss this one. So of course, you know, she's the queen, gotta trust her opinion and buy it and read it. Alright, so my next one is by Peter V. Brett, and it is The Daylight War. I believe this is part of a series. I haven't seen it very often, but I really need to get back in to reading some more fantasy books. I think I'm in a bit of a YA rut at the moment, so I need to broaden my horizons and read a little bit more. As long as I don't head into the romance thing, we'll be fine. But I can't wait to see where this book goes and what it's about. I have no idea because I didn't read it before I started talking. And my last book of the day is Nest by Terry Goodkind. I am a massive fan of Terry Goodkind. If you have not read any of his books, you really need to. I personally think he is the fantasy king. So this isn't part of the Wizard's First Rule series, but if you haven't read the Wizard's First Rule series, you need to. I'm trying to get Maxine from Maxine's Book Obsession onto it because it is a really amazing fantasy series that does leave you turning pages at like 3 a.m. in the morning trying to find out what's going on. He's a very captivating writer and he's probably one of my favorites. He would be my #1 writer that I would literally fall at his feet if I ever saw him because he is amazing. So this is my first ever book haul video on YouTube. I think I did okay. I'm not too sure what you meant to do. Look at the books, talk about the books, love the books. I'm going to also post my massive book haul from the other day because yeah, I do buy a lot of books, so I might as well show you what I got. That's all from me today, but don't forget you can click on my link below. They'll take you straight to Book Depository where you can find all of these bad books. Bye! You're filming, aren't you? Yeah, anyway.